Neil Hudgell, Managing Director of Neil Hudgell Solicitors. I'm primarily responsible for management of the firm. I look after client care and make sure everybody gets a good job done as quickly as possible. I qualified as a solicitor about 17 years ago. Initially worked for a large general practice which I didn't really like. I think there were some issues I wasn't particularly enamoured with, so I set up my own firm 13 years ago. Again, it was a sort of general practice, doing all sorts of different things, divorce, conveyancing, but about 10 years ago I decided that for me personal injury was the area of law that I wanted to concentrate on, and from then I've grown to 3 offices and 50 plus staff. We specialise in all sorts of different types of personal injury claims, from the most minor to the most serious. We deal with deaths, traumatic injury, birth injuries, brain injuries, right down to your common road traffic accidents. So the whole broad range of personal injury claims, road traffic works, trips and slips, medical negligence claims, industrial disease, criminal injuries claims, anything that you can think of as that would fall into the sort of bracket of being a personal injury claim we deal with. On average we settle in the region of 2,000 cases a year. Again, the awards vary from £1,000, £1,500 right up to several million. So in an average year we'd settle about £10 million worth of compensation. The new strapline Serious About You, it's just really reminding everybody about what the firm's about. We did a client survey of 200 previous clients earlier in the year, and the main thing to them about the qualities of the firm were not only the expertise but the fact that we look after clients. For us it's about making sure they get a top drawer service from the beginning of the case to the end. At the end, we like to make sure we get them the maximum amount of money that we can, but in the early stages it's about getting them back on the feet, sorting out the money worries and other related issues. So it's just a reaffirmation of the things that we've been doing, or what I think we've been doing well for the last 13 years anyway. I think helping people to get back on the feet, and that's probably the very most satisfying part of the job. There is a perception about the industry that we're in that it's all about making money and increasing insurance premiums, which is a million miles away from the truth of it. We deal with a lot of people that have had traumatic injury, that have lost relatives, that in some instances have lost limbs and are never going to work again. And the first and most important thing is to try and bring some sort of stability and normality back to their day-to-day lives. And so it can be a very, very intensive and emotionally trying time, particularly straight after someone's had an accident. And that is the most important and satisfying part of the job, to try and get people back to either how they were before the accident or as to nearest to how they were before the accident. Well, I think we offer a variety of different unique things, and a lot of that came out of the client survey that we had done, what they liked about the firm. I think firstly they said that we were expert in what we did. We have various panel members of the personal injury panel, clinical negligence panel, brain injury group. So we are experts in what can be very difficult types of claims. I think we speak the right language. We speak to clients in ways that they want to be talked to. We don't use jargon. We try and explain everything as easily as we can. Clients get a dedicated solicitor or qualified legal representative to look after their case from the beginning to the end, so they're not pushed from different persons, which can often be a frustration. And we have very clear service standards. Client calls are returned the same day, emails are returned the same day. We see clients again as soon as they want to be seen, within 24 hours. We write letters in response to anything that they would write in within 2 working days. So we've got some very clear client care standards that we adhere to, which we think are different from the norm. What we also do for a client at the start of the instructions is we have them assessed by a medical expert to see if there are any immediate needs, physiotherapy, any trauma needs. We do that at no cost to the client. And if a client's off work and not being paid, we will also look at providing them with interest-free loans just to help get over any of those initial difficulties, again, which don't need to be repaid. So we think those couple of added benefits are a little bit unique as well. I want to hear any feedback that clients have. As I say, the important thing, or the most important thing, is that we do a good job but not only we do a good job, that people perceive us to do a good job. Most of our business comes from the people that are recommended to us, so it's important that I hear from clients about the service that they had, whether it's good, bad or indifferent. Only very occasionally do we hear anything that's not good about us, but sometimes that's about misapprehension and misunderstanding things. So I'm more than happy to speak to any client at any time, and in fact on the website there is my email address for feedback if anyone wants to contact me direct. Well, if anyone's had an accident, it's a very simple process. You either pick up the telephone or you email us, and we'll speak to you over the phone, or we'll come see you at home, or you can come into the office, or we'll come and see you in the hospital. I think we offer the broad range of options that suit people. Some people like modern life, like to deal with everything over the phone or via email. Some people like the personal touch. We're happy to cater and accommodate all of those. At the end of the day, it's about looking after the clients, and we'll do what they want. There's no high pressure sales with our practice. Again, it's up to the client. If they want to pursue the claim, fine. If they have reasons that they don't want to pursue the claim, once we've properly explained all the options to them, again, that's their decision. So pick up the phone or drop us an email, and we'll be on the case for you straight away.